Hello guys, this is Rattue 498 and this is a 1v1 commentary battle in Shogun 2 Total War. There's two 1v1 commentary battles for you. This is my build in the first one. This is against a guy called CW Orc, I think his name is. Or two bow warrior monks, 4 Naginata samurai, about 5 Naginata attendants, 2 Yari Ashigaru, I think they've both got a hold firm, and some bow cav. And my opponent's build, he's got 4-foot samurai. He's got a lot of sword attendants as well, which I found a little bit strange. People don't tend to use these. But he's got quite a bit of experience on him, got him onto some half-decent stats. He's got a lot of decent cav, some matchlock monks. So that's his build. So I'm going to move up. I've got my Yari Ashigaru in front, bows in behind, my general just behind that, my 4 Naginata samurai in behind that, with my attendants kind of dotted around all over the place in between and stuff. My opponent's going to try and pull over to the flank with his foot samurai. You don't really see too many people using these. To be honest, I don't particularly rate them very highly. But this guy has used them a fair bit, you can see. He's got some decent experience on some of them, so he's used them a fair bit. So my bows are going to outrange him. I believe the foot samurai got 150 range, my bows have got 200, so I'm going to get some decent shots off of them before they can even get close to me. So my bows are going to start firing. And we're going to do quite a bit of damage. I'm using Renyo, so they got -10 reload on them, but they're pretty heavily experienced up, so it's pretty good. Only target in range at the moment was the general, so people know general sniping there, sorry about that, but he was the only one in range. As soon as I can, the targets switch to the foot samurai, and there they go. Now I'm going to start shooting at the foot samurai. And I'm going to beat these guys pretty easy with these bow monks. They're a lot better units, a lot better quality, so really going to be no contest at all. Also gone into stand and fight, which is going to help out. Fire arrows as well. So the fire arrows, I believe, doesn't. The bonus of them is the fact there's no armour. It takes the armour off them because they're going to catch fire. As you can see, little poor little samurais dying, burning to death, so it's lovely. But I'm going to win this engagement pretty easily. These foot samurai don't really stand too much chance even for them. Probably fun even if we brought 6, you still wouldn't have beaten me with them. So there's those two units right away. Over on the top of the screen you can see over there that I've got a couple of bow cav engaged with his bow cav. He had better quality bow cav than me, a lot highly experienced bow cav, so I wanted to just charge him down in melee, so I decided just to charge straight into him. And did a pretty decent job, managed to pretty much kill him off, there they go, and get back out again with quite a few of my men intact. My guy's general is sniping my gen. Not a lot I can do about it, so I'm just basically going to let him do it. It's pointless me wasting my bows firing his general at the moment, especially when I've still got some foot samurai to kill. There's cav behind, which are just charging. You'll see the flags up at the top. My little general sitting on his little stall. You'll find the stall disappear, and then it'll come back, and then it'll disappear. I don't know where that stall seems to go, but it's gone somewhere. So my bows have done a great job. They've pretty much killed these foot samurai now. His general's still sniping my gen, so it's fine to let him do that. To be honest, I don't really see a problem with me beating this guy anyway, even if he has got managed to kill my general. The build he's got really is not going to be powerful enough to beat mine. So he was a 10-star from CW, so I was kind of expecting a much stronger build than he put out, but his strength was really in his cav. The rest of it was kind of Naginata units and cheap units, and he spent a lot of money on his cav units. So his cav are in behind me, which is why my Naginata attendants have turned around facing the other way, and I've also moved a couple of Naginata samurai facing that way as well. Now I've got the bow advantage, I can just sit back, relax, and just basically shoot this guy up until he comes into me. One of my bows has wandered off a little bit too far in front, wasn't really paying too much attention. And they've gone quite a long way in front actually, so they're going to have to come back. But that's the last unit of the foot samurai routing away. His swords are going to charge in now, I'm going to run my bows back in a second. That's the last samurai. And my bows are going to run back hopefully very shortly, or they're going to get destroyed. My general's now got 4 men left, so I don't believe he managed to kill my general. And my bows are going to come back now. I've formed out spear walls with my Yaris, my Yari Ashigaru. So they're going to be able to do a pretty decent job. And if they get into trouble, they can always hit the hold firm, which always helps. I believe it increases their defence and basically makes them unbreakable for a period of time, and the three units adjacent to them as well also become unbreakable. So costs a lot of money to get that on, but it's a really effective perk for your spears to have. So his cav have all gone piling in the back. He's basically charged in and charging straight back out. He's trying to destroy my spears so he can get in behind. His attack, to be honest, was very uncoordinated. He just basically charged his spears, and as you can see I've got a hold firm going on that one. His cav really needed to get in before he charged his attack, so the fact that my bowmonks killed his foot samurai so quickly caused him a huge amount of problems and made him just have to rush forward really quickly. He's got a Waco unit over here, which I'm just going to charge into, and most of his units are going to rat away really quickly. And I get caught a little bit here. They didn't quite turn around fast enough. Do they? No, they're all I think, just managed to turn around in time. So this is why this guy's going in now. He's trying to disrupt my spears, so I turn them around. They're unorganised. If they're unorganised, they're not so good against the cav. They really want to be in a fixed position, fixed formation. They do a much better job. So I've got one of my bow cav and 2 bow units still firing in. I'm going to try and destroy this matchlock unit now. And then that'll be pretty much the end of this battle. It was a good game of my opponent, and I've got another battle coming up for you, which is going to start very shortly. And just a little bit of cav left here to right away down here, and then that'll be that done. So that was a good game, and I'll bring you the next one now. So this is a live recorded battle. And my opponent has lots and lots of spear units. And he also has monk cav, so my build, as you can see down the bottom, I've got 4 Naginato warrior monks. I have 4 Naginato attendants, 2 Shogun, 1 with hold firm, 3 vanilla monk cav, and 3 mounted samurai. And by warrior monk. So that's my build. I know this guy's just going to plain rush me. I need to get to that defense dojo. If he gets that, I'm really in trouble. Basically all his units are going to have low armor. They're all going to have low armor, so my bows are going to be highly effective in this. So it's going to be really important that I use my bows effectively and I don't waste them and get them killed too easily and stuff like that. So my idea, basically, when you're dealing with these monk armies, is really simple. Chuck a couple of spear walls up, especially if you've got one with hold firm, and basically blow the crap out of them with every arrow you've got. And then once you've done that, try and get a winning flank. So it's important to try and make sure you have advantage on one flank so that you can get in behind them, while hopefully trying to hold the opposite flank as well. So as you can see, I'm going for his right flank, and I know I'm going to be outflanked on his left. So I'm going to watch for that slightly, but my main focus is going to be on this right flank, and if I can break this, I'm hoping I can get in behind. So my cav are hidden down on the bottom of the screen. And here I'm going to hit the spear walls. Oh, not on that one, I'm already engaged. But I hit the spear wall on that one. And now I'm going to send a monk unit off and Naginato attendant off, just to secure the flank, just to hold them up long enough that it's not going to be too much of a problem. So his cav has now come behind, but my cav are going to deal with that pretty comfortably. His cav are vets, so mine should lose that battle, but they should be able to hold out long enough. I'm going to hit hold firm, and I'm going to start moving some monks in a second. My monks are going to start going in on this flank now. The idea is, when using, I see people all the time using these spear walls, and they're charging their units in with them instantly. The idea of the spear wall is to tire your opponent out long enough that he's more ineffective when he gets to fight your better troops. So as you can see, my spear walls are still holding up against them at the moment in the centre, so they're going to be absolutely knackered. And as you can see on the right flank, the units over there are all starting to rout away and waver, so it's going to be pretty easy beating that flank. I've just got to concentrate on being able to hold this left flank down. So I'm going to constantly switch targets with my bow cav, and I'm going to make sure that my bows don't get flanked, because they're going to be important. My general should be able to stand up with the monks that he's got, so they should be able to hold out pretty well my old general unit, so I'm going to take advantage of that. And as you can see now, I've won on that flank, so now I can get these units round, and they're going to be able to take these 2 units out pretty comfortably as well, the 2 that are in the centre. All units right away down the bottom as well. This flank down here did surprisingly well. I was expecting them to get a lot more battered than they did, but they did surprisingly well. I'm just going to finish off his general. One of my boat cavs firing at his general, one of them's firing in at the monks. Down here, as I said, I was going to lose a cav fight. They held out surprisingly well as well. And I send one of my bow cav into his bow cav just to stop him from firing, as I need my monks. So I really don't want him getting shot up by arrows, so the sooner I can get him to shut up firing at me, the better. I'm going to start using all my bows now and concentrate the fire down on these cav units. They've also got low armour as they're monk units. All the monk units have got low armour, so you can take real advantage of that with your bow units, especially if you've got mounted samurai or bow cav. You can chase this cav around and do a lot of damage with them, and when they're trying to react you can get them away pretty quick. So I charge my mounted samurai away, move a couple of spears down. He's going to pull away, he should pull away. No, he's going to keep charging me, is he? Yeah, am I going to be able to catch his cav? A little bit. Not really though, so my bow cav is still in quite a bit of danger with that cav charging after him. So I'm going to have to try and get them out of the way of them. So, to be honest, I don't want to run them too far away, because if they get caught too far away there's going to be a huge amount of problems. So I see him turn and he's going to try and take on the other bow cav unit. So I stop him. They're going to come back, they're going to have a quick shot off, they're going to do a bit of damage to him, and then I'm going to be able to try and run him away as well. So I bring my spears across to make a little wall up, so as I go through they might be able to get away. And I'm just going to keep repeating the order, because if you keep repeating the order on units, they will continuously do what you ask. Unfortunately cav, if you don't keep repeating the order on them, they don't tend to like doing what you ask. So I managed to get those cav units away there, only just took some losses to one of them, but managed to get them away. And this battle's pretty much over now. This guy, you see a lot of players that he's got only cav left, they're just going to do a run around. This guy don't, so good game to him. He does come in. So it was a good game to my opponent. I hope everyone enjoyed the video. Please rate, comment and subscribe. Also check out my other channels lists and everything like that. Got some games versus Lovmo Sibondla coming up. So a couple of losses there for you to watch. Very good player, and also a very amusing game as well coming up to watch on that one. So we'll just watch these guys finish off here. As I say, I've got speed in his left, so his cav stand no chance. He's got one bow cav unit. He doesn't try and do anything silly with them. They get caught in the trees. He stops to fire again. They get caught in the trees, and they're going to end up dying. So that's that. And the rest of his cav unit should just pretty much rout away, seeing the numbers that I've got left and everything. They shouldn't really do too much. Just make a little box up. Yeah, they're round away now. So I just made a little box up around my general. So that was a good game. Thank you very much, guys, and I'll see you later on, and I'll leave you with the end screen. Also say good game you did. That's good as well. Very rare nowadays as well. So thank you very much, and see you later. Bye bye.